This is a 1-week survival kit in the case of a hurricane such as we recently had, or some kind of a disaster, storm, power outage, tornado. This is just an overview of what one person needs for 1 week to survive in case of an emergency. I'll just go over some of the items here. We have right here about 1 week's worth of food supply. You get what you prefer, but it should be food that does not require much preparation. I like oatmeal packets. I eat 2 a day, and you should have 7 days worth of food. I've got enough soup packets, ramen noodles. I normally wouldn't eat them, but emergency, it's better than nothing. Instant coffee, because I love my coffee. Then we have some juice for vitamins, different kinds of juice. Keep this stuff rotated out so it's always fresh. And at least 7 gallons of water. This is 1 gallon of water per person per day, minimum, for survival. We've got a whole stockpile of little tea lights. These will run for between 4 to 6 hours apiece, and in a survival situation in the winter, you will need the warmth. We also have a blanket, first aid kit. This isn't much, but it's better than having nothing at all. Have various flashlights on hand and extra batteries, which I don't have here because I have a hand crank flashlight. I have a hand crank weather radio. This is solar and hand crank. It's normal radio, weather radio, and flashlight. USB charger so you can keep your phone charged up. This is highly recommended. And then have some way of cooking. This is a backpacker's camp stove and a pot. Now you can add to this if you need medications. Keep your medications on hand. If you want to have your sanitary supplies, feminine supplies, add them to this list. Keep it all in a box all together. So if you have to leave the house in an emergency and evacuate, you grab the container and go. I have here the FEMA list. They also suggest prescription medications and glasses, infant formula and diapers, pet food and extra water for your pet, don't forget. More water if you do have a pet. Important documents, extra money, sleeping bag, warm blanket. This is a 1-person kit. If you have a family of 4, then all of this has to be multiplied by 4. Extra clothing, bleach and medicine dropper. They suggest that would be for your water purification. Fire extinguisher, well, you should have that in your house anyway. Matches, good idea to have the ability to start a fire. They mentioned feminine supplies, which I already mentioned. Cooking supplies, which I have here. Paper and pencil, books, entertainment. Yeah, in an emergency, you're going to get back to basics. You should have some books and good old-fashioned board games and entertainment. So there's your basic emergency survival kit for 1 person.